In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the top 10 dunks that Michael Jordan did during his NBA career. If you're looking to dunk the ball better, or just trying to find areas of the court to be able to basically open up opportunities for yourself to dunk, then this is definitely the video for you. We're not just going to be going over how he dunked, but also why he was able to get open in the areas of the court so that you can also do that as well. So let's get down, let's check out Michael Jordan. Okay, so in this first dunk, what we see is him cutting back door, which is usually a very good opportunity for you to be able to dunk. To do this, you just really have to read the defenders. So of course, if you are on the weak side wing, or a corner, which essentially is if the ball is over here, if you are essentially on the weak side wing or the weak corner, then if your defender is not really necessarily paying attention to you, sometimes this can happen if you're playing against a zone where they're really just focused on the perimeter or the ball, you can sometimes cut back door, which will then open you up for opportunities to dunk. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Michael Jordan can jump that high. If you're the one passing to somebody who is going to set up an alley-oop like this, you're going to want to try and throw it so that it hits the bottom of the backboard on the side that he's coming from. The reason for this is, of course, if the ball misses, it still hits the backboard, stays in play, and gives you an opportunity to get the ball back. But at the same time, it gives that player an opportunity to be able to catch it and still throw down a dunk. High school players cannot dunk like Michael Jordan. So of course, in this next play, we see a defender who is trying to reach in and disrupt a pass, and because of that, he has just opened up an opportunity for Michael Jordan, because now Michael Jordan has nobody here, literally nobody there. That's opened up a massive lane. Michael Jordan has seen that, and of course now a screen is coming up on the right side, and that player is expecting Jordan to go towards the middle of the court and have this player set that screen and roll off. However, instead, Michael Jordan's able to beat him baseline and of course sky up and just absolutely demolish that guy. Now, if you wanted to try and react faster, if you felt somebody who was overplaying you, you could have spun faster off of that and attacked the baseline. That way, it would have been a much faster option. However, still Michael Jordan's option is very good anyways. Playing good defense is another good opportunity. So of course he sees that there is a pass that is going to be going towards this direction. This guy is playing deny. He's trying to deny that ball. Well, instead of just letting the ball or the pass get through and allowing this guy to try and get the pick, what you can do is, if you can see it happening beforehand, let's say there was a player who was passing the ball and basically allowed or showed that he was going to be basically passing that ball, you can then basically pick it off, get a wide open dunk. It's very simple. Now, sometimes offensive rebounds like this one right here will allow you opportunities to be able to attack the basket a second time. So after that offensive rebound, he notices that he has Manute Bol's father, on him. And because of that, of course, Michael Jordan is a much faster player than Manute Bol. And of course, here, what we do see is the ability for him to get past him and absolutely demolish the rim. You can do this as well. If you've got a mismatch, exploit it. Now, in this next circumstance, he attacks that top foot. If you are dribbling towards the baseline or the corner, and then you see that your defender is overplaying you, they're crossing their feet as we see here, at that point, as soon as they go from being crossed to regular defense, their momentum is extreme going towards that direction. You need to cut back across down the middle of the key. You could pull up for a shot, but if you've got the hops like Michael Jordan, you can cross back, take a couple of dribbles, and then absolutely smash it down. Notice how his momentum is really taking him towards that left side. As soon as he brings that left foot around, Michael Jordan changes directions, and that way that player is now not balanced and has to try to play catch up, and Michael Jordan's just not going to allow that. Now, this next play is a fast break. It's a 2-on-1 fast break, and what we do see is the ability to space the floor. Now, what does he do here? He has his hand up. Now, why is this important? Well, first off, this player is facing that direction. He is really only paying attention to him, and of course Michael Jordan sees this. He puts his hand up. Hand up usually means to the passer that, hey, I want to throw a dunk, or I want to throw an alley-oop, and you can alley-oop it. Remember, if you're setting an alley-oop, try to hit that area of the backboard. It just makes it so much easier for the player. But also floor spacing. If Michael Jordan was trying to go down the middle, guess what? He wouldn't have been open to get that alley-oop. By floor spacing, that allows him to do so. Of course, defense is very important. I've already mentioned that in this video, but here, he is playing closer towards the paint. Now, of course, back in the old days, they were really trying to pack the paint. They were not wanting anyone to get twos. They would rather have a three back in those days because a three-point shot was classified as a lower percentage shot, and because of that, every single team packed the paint. Michael Jordan was no different, and because of that, he's able to get so many passes picked off by just hovering around that free throw line because players would try to do skip passes over, and he's long enough to be able to get that, and that usually does develop into a dunk because of course he could. But here, how is he's able to do so is an in and out jab dribble that gets past the first defender, and then he goes right left. Watch this. Right foot, that right foot plant is heel toe, and then the next left foot is on his toes. So if you want to dunk like this, heel toe, left foot, toe only, push up, and of course dunk. And of course here what we do see is he is not using his legs all that much. He is running through this jump. What he's using is his hips and lower back to get up into a dunk like that. And we can really see that here. He goes right left, and on his left foot it's toes only, and he's using his hips and his shoulders to get up into the shot. Of course legs help, but what you're trying to do with when you're dunking like Mike, what you're trying to do is run through your jump and then of course skying up. We even see that right leg come up towards that player he's currently posterizing, and then he's able to throw it down. Michael Jordan was a boss. And don't forget, in dunk number 3, ball fakes are extremely amazing. And by the way, if you can palm the ball and you can do one-handed ball fakes, that fakes out everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. One dribble and then goes in for the dunk. See that? One dribble. That's all you need. One dribble. You want to keep it to 1, 2 dribbles max. In this case, 1 dribble because you're attacking the rim. And if you can keep it to a minimum of 1 dribble, you can get to the rim, less chances of a steal, and of course, posterizations are always a nice thing to see. Okay, so going into dunk number 2, footwork is extremely important, and ball handling is also very important as well. So here what we do see is, of course, a fantastic fake. This is one of his, of course, more famous dunks. But how does this happen? He gets the help side defender. When he is attacking the rim, he gets that help side defender. So he dribbles away left hand, but look, left hand dribble, like if he's about to cross over towards the right hand and go towards that side. However, he fakes with his shoulder, lands on both feet and pushes off left, right, and then brings his feet together so that he can push off the left foot again towards the net. Fantastic footwork. If you are looking to become a very good basketball player, footwork is extremely important. If you can have footwork like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, and have that type of footwork and have the power of somebody like Shaq or LeBron or Giannis, you're going to be a very good player and make people like that extremely happy. So this next one is a bit easier in the NBA, and I'll explain that to you in a second. However, of course, anytime that somebody is shooting a free throw shot, go get that rebound, attack that rim, get that ball. But why is this going to be much easier in the NBA? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. That free throw line is key. In the NBA, you are allowed to go into the key as soon as this player releases the ball. At the youth level, at least here in Canada, and at the FIBA level, currently you cannot go into the key until that ball hits the rim. So things like this might be a bit harder for you. However, if they do tend to change that rule, they may have. I haven't looked at the rule book in the past 2 years. However, I haven't seen or heard of this change, so I doubt that it's happened, but at this point, this is just an NBA thing to happen. However, if you can get enough running space, you could potentially, if that ball came up high enough off of the rim, you would be able to do this as well. I hope that this video helps you become a better basketball player. If it does, hit that like button, subscribe, go check out all of the equipment that I use down in the description below, and I will see you guys again next time.